I really don't know why they made such a heavy clutch. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is another test ride. This is gonna be the last one for this year, 2024. This is my bike and my father's bike, half I would say. And I mentioned that I'm gonna do also the test ride of this machine, and now it was time to do it. Here are my thoughts. Here is my ride. I can say that it is a very satisfying bike. It is a simple bike. It is one of those bikes that you simply like or you simply don't like it. It has some nice features. Not a lot of them, because this is not a modern bike. It is from 2006, but the concept of this bike is quite old. So the engine, it's oil and air cooled. It is a 4-cylinder, 4-stroke, 16 valves engine. Let me mention some important things about this bike. One is its weight. It is really not light, but in the same time we have to mention that the next version of this bike had the liquid cooled engine and 20 kilos, around 20 kilos more. So here we have 204 dry, and including the fuel tank, which is 20 liters, 224 kilos altogether. So really not a light machine, but considering the fact that it is quite old, from 2006, with carburetors, it is okay, I would say. Let me do a kind of a short historical, let's say, part. First of all, this is available from the 90s. So the Bandit, it's a very well-known model from Suzuki, very successful, also very simple, and it was also a cheap bike if you bought it new. Very reliable also, and simple to use, with not a lot of modern features even that time. So this bike is equipped with ABS. It is equipped with the center stand, which is very good, and it has a nice wind protection and mirrors on the fairing. So what it's really good on this machine, it's the seat. It is not hard, it is soft, I have to mention it, for the pillion and for the rider. The seat, this is also one of those nice features that I previously mentioned. It's adjustable on 2 levels. The lowest is 770 millimeters from the ground, and the highest is 790 millimeters from the ground. So for those of you who are like me, 6'1", you should put it on the higher position, and I have also a video about it. Please check it, those of you who are interested. Overall, I can say that this is a simple bike. It is a bit heavy, just like I mentioned. It has a 4-cylinder engine, air oil cooled. It pulls nicely, but it's not a rocket machine. It has a nice punch if you rev it, but in the same time it goes also very nicely using the lower RPMs. So particularly this model has 59 Newton meters of torque at 7,800 revs, and it produces 77.5 horsepower at 10,100 revs. So it is slightly different than the first version of this Bandit that was 600. It was also a 400 version, but let's speak about 650. And the model, the Bandit model, was also the 1250, which was quite a lot torquier and with a lot more power, I would say. Let's continue, guys. What is also very important for this model is that it provides just a very smooth ride. It provides a good wind protection, not perfect but good, because as you can see, the windshield it's quite low. Speaking about the engine, I can mention that it is a simple 4-cylinder engine, very smooth, powerful enough, but it's not a rocket ship. In comparison with the 1250, it has a bit less torque. I mean quite a bit, but it's still very fun to ride if you rev it. So it is like all these 600s and 650s 4-cylinder, you have to rev it a bit to be fast, to be quick, I would say. Let's continue. It has a digital dash. It has also the rev counter, that it's a classic one, so with the needle, and some chrome here we can see on the handlebar, and other things on the bike are just simple. So with still these orange blinkers, and with still normal, let's say, halogen bulbs. So everything that you should do on this bike, you can do it on your own, except for some, let's say, more complicated stuff like adjusting the valves or cleaning the carbs or similar. But doing the regular maintenance, it's just a piece of cake. You can check some of my videos. I filmed them, and I think that it could be helpful for you. Otherwise, I have to say that the brakes are, let's say, normal, not very powerful, and you should start braking a bit earlier with this bike. About the engine, I have to mention that it's not a rocket ship like I mentioned previously. You have to rev it a bit to be fast, to be quick, and one thing that it's also very nice with this one, it's that it's a vibes-free engine, except for around 4,500 revs. There it's a bit vibey, but you can avoid these revs, you know. About the riding comfort, the handlebar position, it's a bit low for someone like me, so 6'1", but you can install the risers if you are the same height. The seat, it's a very comfortable one, not perfect, but better than that one on the SV650. So 2 hours riding, it's not a problem. I have to mention that what is really nice, it's the center stand. It is not a very light bike, and when you are putting it on the center stand, you should use a bit of, let's say, strength. This one has also the engine protection and the top case, but this is something that you can have or you can ride without. Riding 2 up, I can say that it's okay. It's not, let's say, very comfortable, but it's still not very uncomfortable. And if you are planning some longer trips 2 up, consider that this is a 650 4-cylinder, so when you are going to be overtaking, take care, insert a lower gear in that case and go. But it has the power that is needed also to overtake. It's just not a rocket ship like I mentioned previously. This one is equipped with the Pirelli Angel ST tires that are very good tires, also for this motorcycle, very grippy and not too expensive. I am satisfied till now, and I will do a major review a bit later, probably next year, when it will have some let's say 7,000 8,000 kilometers, and I will know more about them. Otherwise, the ride, it's a simple one, it's a nice one, it is very smooth, it goes like it should, and it is one of those bikes that you simply like or you don't like, because it's almost a classic in terms of riding. So it is not that nimble, you know, it is not that quick when you would like to turn, it is not that let's say responsive when you would like to accelerate, you know, but you can get used to it, and if you are a lot into bikes like me, you will. So it is simply a bike that you can fall in love with, and this is something that just happened with me. Some words about the suspension. It is adjustable, but it's a simple one, and it's on the softer side. I didn't adjust anything, it is just okay, because I am mostly riding alone, my father too, and it's okay, I would say. Not perfect, not a very good one, but okay. The mirrors are very nicely positioned, but I would need extenders, you know. They are not so bad, but I don't know, maybe I would go for the extenders, you know. We'll see, we'll see. These are carbs bikes, and they run very, very smoothly, and the throttle response is not jerky. It's so sweet, you know, guys. Really wonderful. It is a economical bike, even though it has carbs. If you are riding it normally, so not pushing too much, you can get something like less than 5 liters per 100 kilometers, and this is a great result for being a 2006 model. And if you can find one with very low mileage, it is also a nice bike to buy. The fairing, it's a very good one, not a perfect one, but a very good one for me. It is not so effective, but at least I cannot feel any buffeting on my helmet, and I am happy with it. So I don't plan to change anything at all on this bike. I will keep it as it is, so completely stock. It has only the engine protection and the top case, and this is basically it. Everything works like it should. It runs very nicely, and I can do my own maintenance regularly, so this is a keeper. In fact, it is a keeper. I have to mention two little downsides of this bike, and one is that it is without the gear indicator. This is something that I would really appreciate having it, and the other thing is that it is so damn quiet, you know. I am used to the Yamaha Tracer 9 exhaust and sound and engine, and this one, it's so quiet.
it's even quieter than the SV650.
It feels very stable riding on a highway, and also in the twisties. I would say that it is planted. It is obvious because it is quite heavy, like I said.
At 100 kilometers per hour, you were at 5,000 revs in the 6th gear. This is not great, but it's good enough. It is a 4-cylinder 650. I really don't know why they made such a heavy clutch. Man, this is heavy. Now it is almost 6 months from the day when I got it, but it still needs a lot of strength to use it, you know. It's a heavy clutch. It's a heavy clutch. Some words about the gearbox. It feels smooth, and it is very easy to change gears. No problems whatsoever with the gearbox. This bike has already 74,000 kilometers on the dash, and everything works just like it should, so no problems. I have to say that the gearbox, it's not the quickest, but it's very smooth and very precise. This is a 6-speed gearbox, and nothing bad to say about it.
What more to say about this bike? I am happy with it. It is still one of those bikes with carbs, so here you have the choke that you should use in the mornings when you would like to start it up, and overall it is a simple machine that will last for a very, very long time. I can say that I rode it on 2 longer rides, and it is comfortable enough, powerful enough. I was riding alone, and nothing really bad about this machine. Maybe I can mention, like all the time in my test rides videos, 3 pros and 3 cons. So the first pro, it's a very smooth and reliable engine. The second pro, it's the riding comfort. The seat, it's quite soft and well padded, and it has a very nice riding position, not too, let's say, sporty. And the third thing is that it is equipped with the center stand and the ABS, even though it is a, let's say, cheap model from Suzuki and from 2006. 3 cons, guys. This is not a light bike, and it is a bit heavy if you consider a faster rides, and also when you would like to move it on a parking lot or somewhere in your garage. So this is the first con. The second con, it's about the let's say, styling or the line of this machine. It is not gonna be a very attractive bike to everyone, because it has a nice, but let's say not so attractive design, a very old one, I would say, these days. And the third con, it's about let's say the other equipment. So basically it is not equipped with anything else than just ABS and the center stand. So if you would like to have I don't know, the temperature gauge, or if you like to have some other stuff like I don't know, heated grips, or probably also LED lights. So it is a basic bike, and it was a basic one also, or even in 2006. So not a lot of equipment. If you have any questions, if you would like to comment, please do it. Thanks for watching, guys, and subscribe to my channel for support. I really appreciate it. Till the next one.